just tell what I'm doing, like everything. No, lock on it. Drop them halfway. Drop them fully closed. Yep. Yes, sir. Everything is coming together beautifully.
If I ever get rich, me, you out of here. It's no more. If you get rich, I'm taking you. You going to tell the family? Your daddy gone. You out of there.
Bringing that fade all the way together. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm a huge fan of this, man. Now completely closed with my clipper. I'm gonna repeat some of the same steps, but just do it in the back of the head. I'm just taking my time, break by break.
What's braiding that? Braided you have big he just growing on.
Girlfriend.
Oh, he got his girl down. Same way low, and then you can do this, not real thin, but you know how to do it. And then at a point.
As you guys can see, completely open, about a whole inch.
Dang, braided and that's crazy how I don't feel like we getting older though.
Shit, I do. My knees feel playing around with this.
And you be like, okay, I'm
It hurt my stomach. Man, you killing my legs, son. Keep going.
Now lumbar completely open. It's looking good. It's looking good. I'm just taking my time, piece by piece, brick by brick. It's very important when you're doing haircuts like this, where you're doing higher tapers, where you're going outside of your range of where you actually want to taper, to be very cautious. You don't want to take it too high, but you want it higher enough to, for the client to be happy with what's going on. Because I cut him before, and I did a lower taper on him, but when I did the lower taper, he like, nah, bro, like, I don't want to go higher, like, high taper in the back, or whatever. And I guess, it's his preference, so it's like, for me, and I'm a barber, I'm looking for client satisfactory. So at the end of the day, whatever my clients ask for, I try to accommodate them as best as possible and get them exactly what they want. Because at the end of the day, it's not my head, cut. It's my client's head. Whenever they're happy, hey, I'm happier. So that's the type of barber that I am. I'm not a barber that want to push my ways on people or tell people they should get certain haircuts just because I think it will look good. No, if my client asks me in the chair, hey, you get free range to do whatever you want, then I approach those steps. Or I don't know exactly how I want to do it, but I'm going to leave it in your hands for best judgment. Then I'll, get in my own bag. When I got a client that specifically knows what they want, I try to accommodate them as best as possible. At the end of the day, it's not about the client being right. It's about the client being satisfied.
Yeah, you need to, and it's okay if your little cuz cut better than you, man. It's okay to get tips from it. It's alright, man. That's how you learn. I mean, I'm not, like I said, if somebody better than you or something, you should want to get better too, man. Like, so when I seen at the shop, yeah, he was getting kind of frustrated, but you frustrated yourself, bro. You taking breaks, and cutting like 5-6 people.
The fact that he was able to grow.
Like, they don't want to be disrespectful, man, but I mean.
You'll search back my first video when I first did it. It was like 2015, like, fact that we solidified this.
He'd be better with older clientele, like, 45, 50, 60, where he could take his time.
So dope.
But in the ages of, between the ages of like
The level of products that
7 and 40, I don't know.
Like we got our own clipper. And once these hit stores, they'll be in salaries.
And if you do that, a lot of people are like, oh, I want you to come back. Nah, you're going to be sick. It's going to make you feel some type of way if you come back. Unless you just cool, if you didn't let yourself go with it. It's kind of hard to look over across from a barber that you know that that's how your hair want to look, but you don't want to tell your barber. That's kind of hard. I don't know how to like. You gotta.
So much pain out. It don't make no sense, bro. I just want to say I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart because it was y'all that allowed me, to get to levels that I'm at now. So as you guys can see, I'm going in with some dry shampoo and I'm just putting it, around the corner areas. And I'm not in the shop, so when I'm not in the shop, I use something like this, and when I use this, it just basically absorbs the oil out of the client hair and drives that area out. So once I clean with alcohol and blow dry it right here, I clean with alcohol and then I'm gonna blow dry it. And once I'm done blow drying it, I'm gonna go attach it and then, the lines are gonna fit really well. As you guys can see, you can put this completely closed over the top, just floating over the waves and kind of knock the hair down and get it all smooth and laid forward. You guys can see me achieving it pretty well. Knocking the loose hairs off is very important to the wave hair because if you're not knocking the loose hairs off, you're doing your clients a disservice. It's ice water, bro. It's ice water. It's ice water, bro. Now starting from back of the vertical neck areas, just punching in my lines. As possible, just staying consistent as possible, just punching in them guidelines. And just taking my time. And as you guys can see, look what we doing, bro. Creating clean lines, bro. That's trimmer on the market. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you there's not one trimmer on the market that can even compete with the 245 trimmer. Just look at the lines as you attack it. Like the lines, they immediately spit. They spit the white cracks. Y'all gonna really love these. Whenever y'all get y'all hands on these, man, make y'all post, tag me in the post on IG, and I'm gonna be sharing everybody posts, bro. Just working my way around the corner, crazy. Working the bag. Same steps behind the beard. Like we gassing out. Here's for pressure. And in instances like this, we literally just we can't miss, bro. Start with the vertical bars now, just to really focus in, hone in, get this thing straight. I'm gonna focus on punching in my vertical bars first. And as you guys can see, punching them in even if they light. Boom, and now I'm just sitting myself in the middle and connecting all the way together. Just taking my time. This side, because this side is lighter than the other side. teeth just to punch it in. And then going to the bottom, and then working myself into the top of that. Just to keep my C's, you know, keep them aligned, keep them clean, keep them consistent. I like to always punch in the first guideline in the front, then drop to the bottom, and then curve the bottom into the top. It's just easier for me to, you know, get my bag and work out. Same thing here, punch it in from the beginning, drop to the bottom, curve that joint right into it. Telling you, bro, it's all about reps. It's all about consistency. It's all about putting the shots up. It's all about staying humble. It's all about just working, bro. People gonna try to get you out your lane. People gonna try to say what they want to say. They're gonna try to trick you out your position. But when you understand who you are, you don't allow that to happen. So next step, clutch card, beam team, cordless compressor XL with our color no drip. As you guys can see, we laying foundation for good color right here. Piecing it together, brick by brick, layer by layer. Nice clean matte color. You can also get this using the link in my description. Any products that you see me using in this video, you could get off the Tune 45 website. My 10% discount code is built into my link, so as soon as you click my link, the code is already applied to the link. You can go in there, you can purchase anything that you want, you know, out of the store. We just put the Turkish razors up there too for everybody that was looking for the Turkish razors. So now I'm going in here completely closed with the clipper and just knocking some of the flyaways off. It's not about making his beard perfect, because this client doesn't want it to be perfect, but he wants some of the flyaways on the side to be knocked down. So as you guys can see, I'm just knocking them down just a little bit. I'm not overly doing it, but I'm doing enough just so it can have some type of shape to it. And I lean my client back with my 245 Turkish razor, angle that razor at a 45-degree angle, stretch the skin and bring everything back to the highest point. And as you guys can see, the Turkish razor is super thin, super consistent to just, you know, to just line. Like, it's very easy. And as you see me dust them off, and go right back at it. Look how much control I got from how skinny and bottled the neck of the razor is. I have full control. It's like drawing with a pencil. This is one of the best razors on the market right now. If you haven't used it, it's on the Tune 45 website. Click the link in my description. The Turkish razors are now out. And bro, you can just pick people apart with these, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, just look at my focus, look at my level of consistency, look at my level of precision, look at my level of control, being able to flip the razor upside down. Like, gassing, bro. We gassing. Gassing on a whole nother level, bro. From the whole spray off. Bringing it together now, focus on the bottom of the neck area, which, you know, cutting this off and trying to square it off. But as you guys can see, we weren't trying to do a perfect beard, but we wanted to add some shape to it, just to get like some consistency to it. You see that like square, full shape that he got. Look at the bottom of the jawline is square, it's more rounded towards the top of the mustache where I actually put the line at. It's beautiful. 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 This was tough. This was tough. It is unfortunate that we get clients that come in the shop 2 and 3 months without haircuts, but as barbers, it's up to us to change that outcome. Without further ado, y'all know how we give it up. Y'all know how we lock in. We stay focused, and most importantly, let's hashtag TDT in that comment section, hashtag blast, hashtag glacier game. Y'all know what time it is. It's 2025. This year, the big dogs are stepping with a purpose like we trying to achieve something. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, hit that notification bell to get alerted when the videos come out. And God bless. those students out there, right? If you're in school, you're learning, you're in a barber school where you feel as though it's not really like teaching you anything, listen. At the end of the day, the school is only trying to help you pass the state board, all right? They're not trying to make you the best barber possible. So if you're in that school that's like that, just stay the course. Don't get discouraged. Don't feel defeated. Don't feel let down. Don't feel. Just keep doing your due diligence as far as trying to get better, trying to learn. You know what I mean? Watching these videos. So in this one, I'm not gonna speed it up at all. I'm gonna just show the full haircut, no ramps, no time lapses, no none of that. All right. So just pay attention. Remember, which the biggest part of cutting down time is memorizing your steps. Right. So get familiar with your steps and lock those in on every cut, alright? It's your boy 360 Jeezy. Stay tuned. Alright, you guys, so before you actually start cutting, what you want to do is comb the hair out first. What this does is it lifts the hair off of the scalp, making it easier for the hair to feed into the teeth of the blade. Now, when you're cutting a waver, you always want to ask them how he brushes if you don't know, right? How he brushes his hair. Because we actually care the direction that you're going in while combing it out or brushing it down, because you don't want to mess up our wave pattern. So make sure you go with the grain of the pattern, because that's going to tell him you know what you're doing as far as cutting it down. Because if you're combing in a weird direction, he's going to think that you're going to cut in that same direction. It's going to really mess his ways up if you do that. So just make sure that you and your client is on the same page. So my client wanted a 2 on top, so I put on the 2 guard with the lever fully closed. And I'm going with the grain of his pattern. The same exact way that I comb is the same direction that I'm going in when I cut his hair down. Now the clipper that I'm using to cut the hair down is called the Cordless Masters. I just feel like this clipper right here is good for taking down bulk. If you want to know where you can pick this clipper up, it's in the link in the description. But yeah, I love to use these clippers for debulking. So I like to keep the crown area thicker. So I went and opened the lever on my clipper and just going with the grain of that swirl that we have in the pattern. You always want to make sure you keep the crown thicker. As wavers, we want to build waves in that area. And by cutting it the same length as everything else, instead of cutting it lower, I don't know what it is about the crown area, but the crown area always gets cut lower when you try to, cut everything the same way. So make sure you go a bar size higher or open the lever. Versus this right side is totally different, and that's because how he brushes his hair and how he wants his pattern to go. So right now, I got kind of like a diagonal downward rather than across like I did on that left side. So really make sure